So I'm 31. What? Yes, I know. This face is 31 years old. And I thought I would do a quick video on the financial goals I've achieved so far in my 30s. I did a whole video about the financial goals I achieved in my 20s, so I'm like, why not? Let's see what the past few years in my 30s, what I've been able to do so far. Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush your debt and live payment free. If you want to live a life where you have no more payments and you are truly debt free, then you have to subscribe to the channel. I think financial goals are so important in our self-development, the way we handle our relationship, not only with money, but with ourselves and with others. And I was thinking about all the financial goals that I had achieved in my 20s, and then I was like, hey, in your 30s, you are also achieving some really cool things. So I thought I would get dressed up. If anybody recognizes this top, which is actually a dress, then you probably remember what video it was from. Tell me below. But I have 5 different financial goals that I've already achieved. I'm 31, I'll be 32 in October. So in the past year and a half, here's what I've done. Okay, so the first big financial goal that I achieved is I had my very first $10,000 income month with Debt Free Millennials, working self-employed in my business. And I do that through freelancing, affiliate marketing, my own digital products, and then right here on YouTube, I get revenue from YouTube ads. And so it's been a lot of hard work in this process. If you've checked out my DFM income reports, you've seen the ups and the downs, and then finally surpassing 10K in 1 month was really an incredible feeling. I definitely went Jim Carrey on that and like visualized and wrote myself a check for $10,000, nailed it to my whiteboard and looked at it every single day and asked myself, what am I gonna do to move the needle? And I did it. I did it in my 30s, and I'm really proud of that accomplishment. The next thing that I've accomplished so far in my 30s financially is actually one that Kyle and I have done together. In fact, a lot of these we've done together because we've actually combined our finances. When we got married, we took his checking account and my checking account and opened a new one. We combined our savings. So now we've completely eliminated the division of his and her money, and now it's our money. So one goal that we've accomplished by combining our forces is we've actually maxed out our health savings contributions. Now, a health savings account is typically with a high deductible health plan. So that's the type of health insurance we have through Kyle's work. And that comes with a health savings account. His employer contributes, I think it's $123 a month, and then we get to contribute the rest. So on our plan, since we're together on a family plan, I think we get to max that out. I want to say the contribution limit is $7,000. Okay, I just looked this up. The contributions that you can contribute towards a family plan in an HSA is $7,100 for 2020. And we basically figured out how much that would be per month that we have to contribute into that health savings account. So now we are contributing $270 per paycheck for the health savings account, and that includes the employer's contribution of $123, $133. So I'm really proud of this because, as you guys know, health insurance is very expensive and medical care costs can be just as expensive, and a health savings account stays with you if you left your employer. In fact, I'm still using money from my old health savings account with my previous employer when I worked at Kansas State University. I'm still using that money to pay for things like contact lenses, fillings at the dentist, all of those things. And so it's really important that you have that money on hand in case any kind of medical expenses arise. The next major financial goal that we've hit so far in our 30s is we've saved over $100,000 for a down payment. That's right, $100,000 in cash for a down payment on our very first home. So I mentioned I'm 31, Kyle just turned 34, and we've been lifelong renters. And living in San Diego, the rent is just very expensive, and so is the cost of owning a home out here. So we really have to build up a big down payment, and that's why we have $100,000. And realistically, this isn't even 20% of a home that we want to buy out here. So a good starter home, like a 3-bed, 2-bath, is going to be $700,000 and up in the area that we're looking at. So we've got a little ways to go, but it is extremely encouraging to have this amount of money. So we have part of our down payment savings in a high yield savings account with Ally, and then part of the savings in a brokerage account with Vanguard, primarily invested in bond index funds. So it's been really fun watching that amount climb month over month. And in our budget, we are focusing a lot of our discretionary income towards that down payment goal because we really do want to buy within the next year or two. The next financial goal that we're kind of in the middle of right now is we started saving for our debt-free dream car. We are working on cash flowing a Jeep Wrangler. So we actually started this account in March of 2019, and we've grown that account to $13,500. Realistically, a Jeep Wrangler, the type that we want, is going to be $25K plus because we really want a nice hardtop 4-door, the bells and whistles. So we are actively saving for that, and I know by the time next year rolls around, we'll have the money if we keep saving that the way that we're saving. I love the idea of going to a private owner, a dealership. I don't even want to think about dealerships, but I love going to the seller and saying, hey, here's how much we want to pay. We have the cash. We don't even need to think about financing. Let's not even have that conversation. You don't have to talk about financing because we already have the cash, and cash is powerful. People love to hear that you have the full amount and you don't need to work with a bank to figure out a car loan. That's just not an option for us, and I'm so happy and excited that we are going to do this Jeep Wrangler debt-free dream car and do it all in cash. Okay, and the best for last, and I'm not sure if I want to share all of the information with this financial goal because it's something that we've never talked, Kyle and I have never talked about during Beers and Budgeting. I've never talked about this in all of my videos, but our net worth is the highest that it has ever been, ever. And so I use Personal Capital to track our net worth. So that includes all of our assets, all of our liquid cash, all of our investments. You know, it takes into account how much our Subaru Forester is worth, minus what is on our credit cards, which we always pay our credit cards off in full every single month back to a zero balance. And all that combined, the net worth is just insane. It's insane to me because I've never had this amount of money in my entire life. So if you guys want to know about the net worth journey, comment below and let me know. I don't think I'm gonna share the number here, but if you have any good guesses, then let me know. Okay, so those 5 things, from saving up $100K for our down payment, saving up nearly half the amount for our Jeep Wrangler, maxing out our health savings account, having my first 10K month, all of this happened while I was 30 and 31. So who knows what the rest of my 30s are going to bring financially. It's so important to have financial goals. I'd love to learn what your financial goals are too. If you want to continue the conversation about setting up money goals, then be sure to join the private Debt-Free Millennials Facebook group. I will link to that in the description below for you to check out. And just having a whole community who is dedicated to supporting you on your money goals, and right here on YouTube, gosh, you are going to crush it. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos on how to crush your debt and live payment free.